Alrighty guys, welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the absolute best Metaverse ETF. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Metaverse is a way to turn the digital world physical. That's the way Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, that's the way he explained it during an interview. And I personally think that the Metaverse carries so much long and short-term potential. The way I always explain it is, imagine being able to stay at home, put on a VR headset, and almost like do almost any job out there. It's almost like commuting to a job and being in an office, but all you're doing is putting on a headset, being able to communicate with others, play amazing games, and have an amazing simulation experience. And a lot of companies are heavily invested in it. And me personally, I really think it's going to overall shift the demand from electric vehicles to the metaverse. I think there's going to be a huge money shift, and we're going to see a lot of companies just go parabolic just because of the overall demand that the metaverse is going to have. Now, the way I always love investing is ETFs. The reason why is because it's very hard to pick and choose the correct stock for an individual sector. So it's almost like better to just invest in the overall sector than trying to choose the correct stocks. Now, the best ETF is Meta, M-E-T-A. This is by far the best Metaverse ETF. The reason why is because it has 44 amazing holdings. So if we actually go down, we look at the top 10, you can see we have NVIDIA. NVIDIA makes graphics cards, computer parts. That's going to be like fueling this Metaverse. Then we have Meta Platform. So this is going to be Facebook. Facebook owns Oculus, and they are the company that offers the amazing, VR headsets, and they're heavily invested in the metaverse and in AI. We have Roblox. Roblox is probably one of the front runners of the metaverse sector. They've been investing in the metaverse for quite some time. Then we have Microsoft, Unity Software. Unity Software is crazy. They offer a variety of amazing software. The one that I've seen is being able to almost tour a house, but staying at home. They offer that 3D experience, being able to walk through a house and pretty much just like being like you're there, but not actually being there. All AI, 3D, amazing. Then we have Snap, which is Snapchat, Autodesk. We have Apple, and Amazon. Now, this company or this ETF does offer a very, very small dividend just because we do have Apple in it. But the overall demand that we've seen from this is actually pretty crazy for a stock that's only $15.36. So you can see the market cap is $70.9 billion. So yeah, there is some money behind it for sure, but the expense ratio, so this is pretty much the fee that each year is going to charge you, is 0.75. So yes, it is a little bit on the higher end if you do compare it to a lot of other, S&P 500 ETFs or a lot of other index ETFs, because those are going to be a little smaller. But this is about average for like the ARK Invest ETFs or any other ones like among those. So you can see the companies that are in here are either computer companies, networking companies, virtual platforms, a variety of other payments, content and assets, hardware, and a variety of other ones here. So if we actually look at the chart, so this represents the past 1 year of trading. Each candlestick represents 1 day of trading. So you can see we had this crazy day where this ETF went from $17 all the way to about $16.12. So that fell about 6% of value. And you may notice that this does have some resistance near that $17 mark. It hit it. We got major sell-offs, sold all the way down. But support, on the other hand, you can see it does have a lot of support near $14. So every time it hit that $14 mark, we just have that tendency to see buying pressure. So it hit it once, twice, 3 times. So that represents the hardest support on this chart. So what I would recommend doing, definitely throw an alert down here. The reason why is because if it falls, this should be the absolute buy zone. You should be loading up on shares from this just because of the overall support from here. Not to mention resistance is at 17, but you may be asking, Carter, should I buy Meta right now? Should I wait for it to sell off? What should I do? Well, me personally, I think the best strategy for investing into high growth, high volatile ETFs would be dollar cost averaging. And now for those of you that don't know what dollar cost averaging is it's a way to invest with very little downside but huge upside for high growth and high volatile stocks. So step one is figuring out however much you want to invest. So if you want to invest, let's just say $1,000 into Meta, instead of putting up that $1,000 all up front, what you're going to do is invest $100 every week or $100 every month for the next 10 months or 10 weeks. So you still invest that total principal of $1,000. But the beauty of it is if Meta continues to go up in value, you're making money just because the share price is going up. But the beauty of it is when it falls down, you're averaging down your shares. So once the stock recovers, you're making a lot more money. It works extremely well for these volatile ETFs. Now, what I always like to do is anytime it falls more than 4 to 6%, double what you normally will put in because you know it's going to recover. It's just a matter of time. And with these higher volatile and higher growth sectors, it's going to be one of a higher risk, higher reward with more volatility. So volatility you can use to your advantage. That's why I would recommend doing that dollar cost averaging so you can get a very, very low average price. So guys, this is the absolute best Metaverse ETF. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.